Latest news, 2,000 words. Dakota Johnson admits, Amelia Warner's words are really miserable. The confession that rocked Hollywood. Los Angeles. Under the glare of flashbulbs and a global media frenzy, Dakota Johnson, a star known for her calm beauty, finally spoke out about the emotional turmoil that was engulfing her. In a rare, unedited interview, Dakota admitted, Amelia's words completely crushed me. I thought I could handle the distance, the speculation, the gossip, but that moment changed everything. It was a shocking revelation. For years, tabloids and fans had speculated about a potentially strained relationship between Dakota Johnson, Jamie Dornan, and Jamie's wife, Amelia Warner. While the trio has always maintained professionalism and dignity in public, rumors of behind-the-scenes discomfort and emotional trauma persist. Now, Dakota's emotional confession has reignited those rumors, and may rewrite the emotional history of one of Hollywood's most enigmatic love triangles. The moment that started it all. Back in 2015, when 50 Shades of Grey premiered, the chemistry between Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan was undeniable, intense, heartfelt, and captivating. Millions of fans around the world believed their relationship extended beyond the screen. But while fans were enamored with the on-screen couple, Jamie's wife, Amelia Warner, was on the sidelines, first supportive, then visibly uneasy. Insiders at Universal Studios whisper that Amelia's discomfort grew as the sequels ramped up the intimacy. She wasn't jealous, a source revealed, but she was very protective. She once told Jamie, I'm not afraid of Dakota. I'm afraid of what the world wants to see of you too. Those words became an invisible wall between them. Years later, Dakota admitted that the relationship had a profound impact on her. I have a lot of respect for Amelia, she said quietly. But there were moments, her words stayed with me, even when she wasn't there. A private dinner that changed everything. According to multiple sources, the turning point came at a private dinner after the final press tour for 50 Shades Freed in 2018. Dakota, Jamie, and Amelia attended the same event for the first time in years. According to one witness, Amelia approached Dakota in a calm but direct tone. She played her role perfectly. But some roles are meant to end. Those words, though not shouted, struck Dakota like a bolt of lightning. She was stunned, another insider said. It wasn't anger, it was heartbreak. She realized in that moment that she had not only lost Jamie as a friend, but also something she had never allowed herself to admit existed. The aftermath, silence, distance, and pain. Dakota withdrew from public events featuring Jamie after the incident. The two stopped appearing together at industry parties, and their once warm interviews became distant and mechanical. A close friend revealed that Dakota had gone through a quiet depression. She threw herself into work. Projects like The Lost Daughter, Cha Cha Real Smooth, and Madam Web, but the emotional damage remained. She never blamed Amelia, the friend said. But she never got over those words. It was like something inside her had closed off forever. Jamie Dornan's uncomfortable position. While Dakota's confession focused on Amelia's words, the issue remained Jamie Dornan's silence. Insiders say Jamie has been walking a tightrope for years, balancing loyalty to his wife and a deep, inexplicable bond with Dakota. He never crossed the line, a former 50 Shades of Grey crew member shared. But you could see it, there was a connection that no words could explain. In a 2020 interview, when asked if he still spoke to Dakota, Jamie smiled weakly and said, "We'll always be connected in some weird way. You can't just go through something like that and forget it." Which left fans even more confused. What does connected really mean? Dakota's emotional breakdown during filming. During the production of The Lost Daughter, Dakota reportedly broke down on set after reciting a line about losing someone who was never yours. Director Maggie Gyllenhaal confirmed that the emotions in the scene were too real to act. She was crying, shaking, Maggie said in a 2021 interview. It was painful. After the shoot, she just sat there. Jamie Dornan's silent reaction. Jamie Dornan has remained silent so far. However, insiders say he was deeply moved by Dakota's statement. A source close to him said, Jamie respects Dakota's honesty, but he is torn. Amelia has been a rock for him through it all. He will never publicly take sides. However, according to the source, Jamie sent Dakota a private message after the interview aired. You don't deserve that pain. I hope you've found peace. The message was brief, but for Dakota, it meant closure, or perhaps a new wound. Behind the glam, 3 hearts, a silent tragedy. This isn't a story about villains and victims. It's about 3 people caught in a struggle between fame, harmony, and destiny. Dakota Johnson, the woman who devoted herself to her art, and in doing so, lost a part of herself. Amelia Warner, the wife who fought to protect her family, but accidentally became the one to bear the pain. Jamie Dornan, the man torn between duty and emotion, silence and truth. Hollywood is famous for its scandals, but this story goes deeper than that. It's a reminder that behind every glamorous red carpet moment is an emotional battlefield that no camera can truly capture. The world watches to see what happens next. When the dust settles, questions remain. Will Dakota's confession open the door to reconciliation or reopen old wounds? Will Jamie finally address the rumors that have haunted him for years? And how will Amelia react, if at all? Whatever happens, one thing is certain. This story has rewritten the emotional legacy of 50 Shades of Grey forever. Because when Dakota says, Amelia's words completely broke my heart, she's not just talking about heartbreak. She's admitting that fame, love, and silence can sometimes destroy a person more than any scandal.